Hey, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna discuss some non-obvious things that actually make you look cheap and damages the appearance as it is. Very first, I call it bold patterns. Let's start with this example. As you can see, this is quite bold, quite bright print shirt. It can easily put you in a trap looking cheap. First of all, look at the shoulder line. They are standing up, they're sharp, taking this shirt to more dramatic look. And I also put the leather pants to give it really dramatic appearance. We can put it into the safari style, adding, let's say, white jean or white linen trousers. The bag would be probably braided or some kind of basket bag. The accessories would be wooden, or if it would be very everyday, simple styling, I would probably put very up-to-date jeans. I'm trying to explain you that bold patterns need to be styled, whether in a drama style or simplifying with the denim. Most common mistake what I see women do, so they are styling this bold pattern clothes with something not up to date. Now, the piece of clothing with the bold pattern in feminine style, in romantic style, it will quickly look dated. It will easily put you in a trap of looking and appearing cheap. Another print, when you have piece of clothing with the lines, and these lines, they are quite white or they are quite bright, or both, they are and white and bright. These shirts or tops, they will always look cheap. The pastel muted patterns, prints will always look more expensive. So the second discussion point would be excessive branding or logo in your outfit. What I see usually, women, they are dressing in high street brands, choosing those high street brands that mostly produce cheap, fast fashion plastic clothes. Really good example, Zara. And the girl or woman, she's wearing high-end bags. No matter how expensive bag you have, your appearance will look cheap. Why? Because there is a massive contrast between clothes and accessories you are wearing. There is nothing bad to invest in expensive high-end accessories like bag, belt, shoes. This is the best wardrobe strategy you can adopt. But you need to be mindful which clothes from the high street brands you are wearing. If you are choosing clothes from fast fashion like Zara, this point of moment, Zara is investing, spending massive amounts of money on promotion, on campaigns, or some kind of limited collections with designers. Zara marketing strategy is to become viral, and just because they are paying massive amounts of money to the celebrities, obviously one side of their business will suffer. And this is what we see. Zara clothes, quality of their clothes are suffering at this point of moment. I'm not gonna talk about Zara concept, about any fast fashion concept. This video is not about that. But what I wanted to say, if you are choosing high-end luxury accessories, you rather buy clothes from the high street brands that are in good quality. Those clothes that are organic cotton, cashmere or good wool, with a thicker material, with a thicker cotton, let's say, with some kind of beautiful design, yet the quality is still there. You might pay a little bit more, you might not be as trendy, but then your outfit will look up to date and expensive. I do have a video on my channel how to look expensive in summer, and I'm giving very good detailed explanation how to look expensive. And here, while we're talking about fast fashion, I really want to discuss, if If most of your wardrobe is fast fashion, trendy, fashionable clothes, like latest trends, you're trying to dress to impress, this will always set you in a trap of looking cheap. Dressing purely by the fashion trends never looks expensive, guys. Only if these are limited high-end latest collections from couture, yes, but not if they are simple ready to wear, especially from the high street brands. If we talk about Zara, I would say 90% now is quite cheap quality. Mango, I would say 50 to 60%. Obviously H&M, I would say premium quality in H&M is still good. And what I see now, H&M started producing some basics in good quality. So my advice would be here, you don't need to have all your wardrobe cool, fashionable, modern. It has to be up to date. So good staples. I do have a video. I have two actually videos. First is 8 staples every woman needs. So you need to buy them in high quality. I would say middle market segment. And second video, I'm talking about why you have nothing to wear. I hope the point number 3 makes sense. Let's move to 4. I will recommend you to avoid all cheap and shiny fabrics. Shiny fabric always makes you appear more cheap. I do have a video on my channel about textures, how to mix textures. Shiny, bright and thin fabrics like satin, polyester always look cheap. If this is satin skirts, if this is some kind of satin blouses, if these are any other material but they are shiny and thin, again, choose more thicker and in pastels or in muted colors. They will always add expensiveness to your outfit. I understand, maybe not always the piece of clothing that you really like is 100% cotton, silk. Here you do this way. You choose the clothes that have maximum of 30% polyester. And next discussion point is tight and revealing clothes. Well guys, I think most of you understand. I'm not gonna talk long here. Every time you are going for the full tight fit, it suggests about your insecurity that you are trying highlight something, you are trying to persuade people about something that you are not confident yourself. So here, if you are making tight one part, you then go wide loose with another part. Tight top, loose bottoms. Tight bottoms, loose top. Easy, always works nice. Another common mistake many women do is when they're trying to look feminine, they are starting to open too much in their outfits, let's say really long décolleté, or maybe really revealing splits on the dresses and skirts, or maybe transparent, I don't know, blouses. There is nothing bad about transparent blouses, don't get me wrong, but it has to look in a nice and elegant and stylish way. If you like to highlight your feminine part to show that you are still woman, I do have a video where I'm showing how to be feminine in a casual style. But here I'm just gonna say you this way. If you're revealing one part, another part has to be closed. If you put décolleté, long deep décolleté, then on the bottom you put something that is less revealing or fully covered. Heavy, thick jean, palazzo trousers, long skirt. Right guys, I hope it makes sense. Let's move to next discussion point. This is non-obvious. I'm not hearing that stylist or anyone actually talks about that, but this is a fact. If you are wearing very sweet perfume, you will always be associated with the, let's say, vanilla girl. If you are very young, naive, cheeks, long hair, you are a teenager, or you in your early 20s, nothing is wrong wearing very sweet, light perfume, but the more heavy perfume will make to digest you longer. Try to figure out, will make you appear more expensive. I am not saying that everyone has to wear very strong heavy perfumes. No, there are plenty perfumes with the flower scents, with sweet notes, but yet they have something heavy in them. So it's difficult to explain. You need to obviously smell those perfumes, but here myself, I am fan of Tom Ford perfume. He has quite a few of them, but in the ingredients there is bitterness or something heavy, makes digest you longer, and this adds the expensiveness. And again, if you love very sweet, like it's way too sweet, way too light, they always will be perceived as a cheap. Right, guys, I hope it was informative. I hope you got something for yourselves, and I really wanted to say thank you for your time, thank you for your likes, for your comments, and I hope to see you back. And thank you. Bye.